Madden NFL 23. And we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Now he'll look to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. following the interception. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. There's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott to throw it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now the try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Straight ahead, Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now throwing on first down here. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Robinson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Robinson again, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Incomplete. Now this defense for the Commanders, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect? keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On third down, it's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. For the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and long, here's Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll go play action. Howell. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Seven, our score after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll run with Gibson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Robinson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Joey Slye for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And now here come the Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Well, they start on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott now. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
It still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now it's Crowder. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 26. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hal throwing on 3rd down here. He gets it to Thomas. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now running 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other. They got it to him quickly, but no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Slide for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Prescott on first down. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Howell throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there. Derek Carr, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And finally, a good one scheduled for Monday Night Football between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Prescott. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And again, it's Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and a yard. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Prescott. He'll go right back to Lamb. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 4 yards on the touchdown, Brent. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down at 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is. downfield? Well, after one play.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down and 8. Gibson again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Powell out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly is told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 18. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Second down throw for Howell. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they go play action with Howell. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Sly on for the extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Play action. It's Howell. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 96 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Let's go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Robinson up the middle. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A handoff for Gibson. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On the counter, this is Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll run here with Gibson. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
And I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Commanders,
they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas.